My name is Elijah Harris, and this is the 3G podcast, where we talk about all things geek. We show off the games, and we play some games, and we're going to have a good one this episode. We're going to do a comic book movie ranking of this year, 2025. Now, there's only been 4 comic book movies of this year, and I think we're kind of done with this year, but an honorable mention, I'm going to just go ahead and get it out there, because y'all know I love this stuff. Spider-Man Brand New Day. If that could be counted towards this ranking, it'd probably be tied with number 1. It may not beat number 1, but it is definitely tied. It is right there because I love Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. He's so good. He's so amazing. Did you see? So I want to talk about that right now. The Spider-Man behind the scene, the extra cut that we got that Marvel put out in the past few days was amazing. Tom Holland is having fun. The speech he gives, basically being putting on the suit, feels different this time. It feels like a responsibility. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. And I love the fact how it's the very first time they start filming with actual fans on set. That must have been amazing for him to be in Spider-Man's costume and inspire kids and bring them over. He literally brings a kid over the railing and goes, "Hey kid, enjoy. If you want a picture," takes a picture, does this whole Spider-Man thing. It's amazing. But that would be tied with number 1 for sure. So we're going to do a comic book ranking. Then we're going to play a game. Then we're going to get into some news. Big headliners for this weekend, for this episode. Is Marvel in trouble? And do they need to adjust? And then we're going to talk about their most recent Marvel project, The Eyes of Wakanda. And then we're going to talk about how the Marvel Punisher show is completed. It has been wrapped. And then I have recently watched F1 for the second time, and I'm going to give a review and a rating on this movie, which is going to be fun because I was infatuated, I think that's the right word, don't fact check me, of this movie. So let's go into the comic book movie rankings. So number 4 is Captain America Brave New World. Now, I love this movie. There's nothing bad about this movie. It is just not as peak as the others. So I rate it as a 3-2-1, 7.5 out of 10. I say maybe 7 out of 10 because it looks amazing. And I love how they introduced the hand from Eternals back into this movie. And they bring it in and they make it like a fight scene basically. Or a pilot sort of air fight scene, which is actually really cool. Falcon with his new Wakanda tech actually kicking butt. Well, actually, Captain America. Gosh. See, that was a bad thing about the movie, is they oversaturated it with so much of, "Hey, this is Captain America. Hey, this is Captain America. Hey, welcome to the new Cap." I got the Captain America popcorn buckets because they're actually really cool, and I love that mask. But the movie just had too much of that. We get it. One in Falcon and Winter Soldier, we were supposed to learn the show on Disney Plus that put out. Falcon, his whole character arc was supposed to learn why he was given the shield, why he's meant to be this Captain America figure, and we were all excited for it because in the comics, he actually is the next man up. Bucky's amazing. There is some versions where Bucky gets a sort of shield to still give homage/respect to Cap, which I wouldn't be mad if they actually introduced that in the new Thunderbolts interactions. But I don't know. We do have already U.S. Agent, which is another version and actually is insane. We'll talk about that later. But Captain America Brave New World is really good. It looks amazing. It's just not as good as the rest. And yes, I rewatched it 3 times in theaters. I know, right? Not many people like this movie. This might be even a hot take because it's not the most well-rated movies across nerd. It is across people just going to the movies and liking what was on the TV screen or on the theater screen because it has high ratings. The bad thing is it did make the most money. It made more money than Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, which is not good because those 2 movies are way above this movie. But nothing wrong about Captain America Brave New World. It just wasn't as good. Well, no, the oversaturation of hey, this is Cap was way too much. We didn't need that. You could play the take a drink every time you hear the name word Cap, and you would be way over the driving limit for sure. So number 3 is Thunderbolts. Now, Thunderbolts was really, really good. I love the theme of Thunderbolts. That was also another problem in Captain America: Brave New World, was there wasn't really a theme. There was too much of another character art. There was a point where Bucky comes back in a cameo scene when Falcon of this movie is in a bed trying to be rescued, or the doctors are trying to surgically rescue him, and Bucky comes in having to convince Sam that, hey, yeah, Cap was something that people could be, that he could show hope and stuff, but you're supposed to be an inspiration of what a modern man can try to become. Like, that is a good theme, you could say, but it is just another character arc, and I thought we were already over that. That's my only problem. It is a traditionally good movie. Red Hulk was amazing. I loved the fight scenes. It was great, but it just wasn't as good as Thunderbolts. The theme of Thunderbolts, how we used Elena's backstory to get over, and Bob. I love the comparison of Elena and Bob on how they had to deal with their demons, basically. And we, on this podcast, do not care for demons. We do not do that, no. But we understand that people have them, and they have to deal with things, and that being alone is not how you deal with it. Yes, there's times to be to yourself and to process things, but you can't get over it until you go to someone. Why the community I'm a part of still knows when it's supposed to be to themselves, but shares it with people so that they can get over it. Because there is a time to somber, but then there's a time to share, and then there's a time to enjoy. Now, the great thing about Thunderbolts is the power scaling of Sentry, not Sentinel, of Sentry. That was amazingly shocking, because they have depowered almost every overpowering hero besides Thor and Wanda. Like, I was afraid Reed Richards, when he came in, like Hulk, for example, that's a big example. They kind of depowered Hulk throughout the movies. Now, Red Hulk did come back raging, so maybe we should have had a little bit more faith, but I had no faith that Sentry was going to be as powerful as he is in the comics. I completely was proven wrong. That one shot of basically him whooping the Thunderbolts' butts was absolutely amazing. He looked powerful. He looked ominous. He definitely looks like a big threat for the future Doctor Doom villain. And I love how all the Thunderbolts were able to relate to Yelena and to each other, of dealing with that darkness and having to basically join together to get over it. And then they did, and then they saved Bob from Sentry's counterpart, the Void, and they were able to save New York from the Void. It's very amazing. I love it. It's a great movie. I give it a 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, 8.5 out of 10. I really, really love Thunderbolts. Now, let's go into our second one, which is Fantastic Four. Yeah, it was a little bit over the top, but who cares? I didn't. Fantastic Four is absolutely amazing. Now, people were very scared. I was nervous, but people was very scared about the casting of Fantastic Four. Did we overcast? Did we bring too many big people into the movie? A lot of people was tired of how many movies Pedro Pascal was popping in. A lot of people didn't like Sue Storm being played by a British woman, even though she's supposed to be American and raised in American. And then I personally didn't like Joseph Quinn. I guess nobody really had a problem with Ben Grimm, but I had a problem with Joseph Quinn playing Johnny Storm, because Johnny Storm's supposed to be a hothead, and literally everything Joseph Quinn did internet-wise was tell us that he's not going to be the same type of character. We're going to bring him into the modern day kind of thing. And I was like, how do you do that without like taking away what makes Johnny Johnny? Because I really wanted Johnny to be the flamboyant, I want to go crazy. I want to date space aliens, and I want to basically flame on. Like, he is a hothead, and his character is very shy on responsibility, but that makes the friendship, because I really love this friendship in the comics, is the Johnny Storm and Spider-Man friendship, because Spider-Man treats Johnny how to reel it in and to have responsibilities, and how important responsibilities are because of Spider-Man's moralities. But Johnny also teaches Spider-Man how to let loose a little and not be so hard on himself, and that bond makes a medium with each other that actually is really one of the most important friendships in the future. Like, Spider-Man's kid gets to know Johnny as Uncle Johnny. Like, that's one of the representations. But Ben Grimm, nobody really hated on Ben Grimm's casting. I didn't. I liked it. But yeah, everybody was worried about it. Guess what? Those worries were actually put to crap. Reed Richards, played by Pedro Pascal, was amazing. There was a rumor that Sue Storm was going to be the lead of this movie, and I'm not going to say she ain't, but I'm not going to say she is, because Reed Richards did a lot of the times take the screen. But I think it was really good at showing the family consistently. Like Joseph Quinn figuring out the alien language to talk to Silver Surfer. It was really good. And then Sue having to deal with the world's opinion and the opinion that she wants to protect her baby, but she also wants to protect the world. Reed trying to figure out every single solution by letting all the bad things in so he can make sure it never happens, and being the one that's like having to deal with so internal trauma from not being him. It's a big thing, and all of them connect and all of them learn from each other and show how much family is on screen. Now, I give that, I've ranked and rated that movie before, but I'm ranking this in the 2025 comic book movies, F4. But number one, I'm going to have to put, wait. Fantastic Four, I'm going to rate it as a 9. It's a complete 9 out of 10. Like, it is, there's just little stuff with probably Johnny's character of like, I wish there was more of a character arc with him learning to be the guy to sacrifice himself. Not from the very beginning, you can already feel like, yeah, he would sacrifice himself. I want him to get there, not already be there. That's just a personal preference, because he is supposed to be that flamboyant hot boy character, but soon he will be. I believe it. So I give it a 9 out of 10 because it really was beautiful. The ending was where I get banged up with, because Sue Storm is not powerful enough to push Galactus, a sentient being, in for 5 minutes. Like, if they made it a 30-second good shove, that would work. But I really think that she shouldn't be able to do that for 5 minutes. Like, yes, she is a very powerful Fantastic Four member, but she's not supposed to be able to beat Galactus. Now, you could say she didn't, and she still died, and Mom Adrenaline and everything, but like, a good shove would be show you both of the power scalings, how much powerful she is, and then also why Galactus is known as this being. And I did like the Franklin of him healing his mom and saving her. That was a good thing. But I'm going to go to it being second. It's second. It is second of these comic book movies of this year. Now, I want to talk about... I think I have talked about it before. And I used to be one of the biggest fans of this cinematic universe. Not cinema-wise, comic book-wise. This comic book universe humongously. Like, I think I read more of these comics than I read of the others. I'm trying not to spoil the movie, if you can tell. But number one is Superman. Superman, which I'm not have been revealed because there hasn't been that many comic book movies. But Superman was the best movie of this year, personally. It is a 10 out of 10. David Cornsett playing Clark Kent and Superman was perfect. Way better than Henry Cavill as Man of Steel Superman. No apologies. I really did like Man of Steel. I'm saying no apologies. Remember that. I did really like Man of Steel, but he did not play a Clark Kent. All he did was play another Henry Cavill, and then he may have played Superman. But Superman is supposed to be a man who was raised in Kansas, trying to relate with these people, trying to protect these people, trying to love these people, not be an alien, a god above that sometimes doesn't love these people. He actually shows that he hates, and he says Superman was never real in one of his movies. Like, dude is not trying to install hope. He's trying to crave some type of feeling, basically. So that's my take on Man of Steel. Don't get me started on that one, but Superman is so amazing. Let's just stick to the positive. Positive number one, David Cornslet. Agree to disagree. David Cornslet is probably generational wise the best Superman that's ever been on screen. I'm gonna have to agree with that. Because, oh my gosh, was he perfect? Did he do all the right things? Did he have an amazing relationship with Lois, unlike our past Supermans? Did he show the human nature of who Clark Kent really is? Yes. Did he show the family nature with with Paul Kent and Ma Kent? And did he just be an inspiration and a hope and a joy to see on screen? He saved a squirrel. He saved freaking squirrel. That's just amazing to me. But yeah, Superman is a great movie. Let's move on. So, the news for today. I'm going to pull a little bit of an article that I really want to share with you. Because the question is comic book movies. The reason why I wanted to do a comic book movie ranking is because they have been slightly declining. Thunderbolts was actually a really good movie. It did not make its money back in theaters. Fantastic Four potentially will, but they did not have a good second weekend. And Superman is the only comic book movie. It's the only DC movie in the past since Robert Downey Jr.'s movie that's actually made a good budget, that's made its money back. But comic book movies have been kind of flaking because of their not consistent great value. Yes, we came back with this amazing Superman and Fantastic Four movie, and yes, Thunderbolts was good, and Captain America Brave New World was not terrible, but we haven't had that consistency. Hopefully we get that consistency coming up. So basically, our problems are right now is Marvel is facing challenges related to quality, fatigue, and decline in audience engagement. So exactly what I just said. Ever since Endgame, Spider-Man No Way Home, you could say, but ever since those movies, we have been a little bit of an unsteady path of chip, chop, wash kind of cinema. We have not gotten that great stuff that we've needed, we've wanted, but I will say we are making a comeback. We're on a good path. But there has been some struggles. So I think this is honestly a bad, like if this was an agree or disagree, I would disagree with it. Because yes, there has been fatigue, there has been struggles, but I still think, like, people when the Fantastic Four came out, people were like, Marvel is back. We're back. And I was like, no, you're wrong. Marvel is not back. Marvel has still been here. You have still shown up to everything that they put out. And they didn't put out terrible stuff in past years. Like, Deadpool and Wolverine isn't like the best movie, but everybody really, really loved it. And Spider-Man No Way Home was one of the best movies. Like, we've had some good stuff. We just haven't had the consistency, and hopefully we're bringing the consistency back because Kevin Feige has saw that the quality is not the best, and we're going to bring it up. Especially with the Superman movie coming out being so good, even though it did great in domestic, but it did not do great in worldwide, which is not what we want. We want Superman almost making $1 billion, but luckily we're getting maybe $800 million out of this year. I would really like that, but I wanted more, honestly. But yeah, Marvel's not in trouble. But I think comic book movies in general are in trouble because of the fatigue we've been dealing with and because of the inconsistency of movies in general. So next thing I want to talk about that's a little bit Marvel slash DC related. Supergirl is expected to beat Spider-Man Brand New Day at the box office. Agree or disagree? I'm sorry, but I am going to disagree with this. No hate on Supergirl, but you ain't beating Spider-Man. Girl, like, feels like I'm talking to my sister or something. Like, girl, you ain't doing it. You ain't doing it for me. Like, I love Superman, and the hype of Superman and how great that movie was is actually going to probably prove me a little wrong of my ambitions, but it ain't beating Spider-Man Brand New Day. That behind the scenes and like the first day got about 26 million views. Like, that's incredible. And I just don't think Supergirl is going to reach the peaks that Spider-Man has. And I don't think we haven't gotten enough love from it. We've gotten this amazing story that Supergirl is dealing with some trauma because she still was a grown age when she saw her parents die when she lost Krypton. And then, yeah, she got stuck in a black hole, which stopped basically her aging. And then she came to Earth, and Clark, her nephew, or her younger cousin was already a grown man. And she just saw all of this death, and she's dealing with it like a normal teenage girl. She's going to red earth planets to get drunk because that is how she's dealing with her trauma. No, it is not a good thing, but it is going to be a good source to the movie, and probably why she is in big trouble with with Jason Momoa's character. Who's Jason Momoa playing? Gosh, why can't I remember this? I'm slipping. I should be able to remember who Jason Momoa is playing. Come on. Gosh darn it. Oh, I didn't search it. I didn't finish the search. Lobo. He's playing Lobo. I was getting Boba and Lobo were for some reason converging for me. Lobo is probably going to find trouble because Supergirl's being drunk with her powers and without. Like, she's going to get drunk on a red, go to a yellow, and basically go crazy. That is one of my theories. And then slowly learn that she's doing messed up stuff and she has a problem. Which also makes Superman and her relationship really, really good. Because Superman is supposed to be able to share. I'll just pull up. I wrote in a comment today that was actually really, really good. Basically, all I said was Supergirl is going to be someone who's dealing with a lot of trauma, but also is going to give insight to Superman on what his planet was, who his family was, who her family was, who Krypton was. And then Superman's going to show why, even though we're this powerful alien, we're morally supposed to be the ones that give hope and protect these humans because we want to cherish who they can become. That coexistence of just learning is what makes the relationship so great. But it's not beating Spider-Man. We've been anticipating a good traditional Spider-Man movie since Spider-Man No Way Home, which has been, let me search up, I think it's been a few years. Let me search up when Spider-Man No Way Home, it came out in 2021. It's been 4 years since we got one of the most peakest movies of all time. We had Andrew Garfield. Don't get me started. He's the best Spider-Man of all time. We have Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and Tom Holland. What's really great about this movie is Tom Holland's going to have some blue in his suit. Yeah, he has some blue and some Iron Spider in the Iron Spider suit, but the Iron Spider suit did not look as good in No Way Home as it did in Avengers Infinity War or Endgame. Which Endgame we didn't even see that much of it, but we did see a lot in Infinity War, which was really good. Now, I will say that I want to see some more. Well, yeah, because I'm a Spider-Man fan. I want to see more stuff. I want to see all these little interludes. I want to see more about the tank. There's a symbol on the tank that might relate to. Let me pull it up. In Spider-Man. Mr. Negative. Yes, I remember. Mr. Negative's goons, basically. Let me search up the real name because I do not want to be corrected. You know what I mean? The inner demons. The inner demons. The Mr. Negative's goons. Their symbol was on the side of the tank. I'm not spoiling it, just telling you what I saw, and that's going to be something big. I think we're going to get Mr. Negative, and that is how we're going to get Bruce Banner's actual Hulk. I think we're going to get peak Hulk, and this is a big thing. Spider-Man alone, if it was just Spider-Man being a low-level street character, which I know he will be, we're also getting probably Prime Hulk. Now, I hope they keep this to a low level, even though Prime Hulk is one of the big things. But if we all remember Incredible Hulks, the only good thing about that movie, it's not a bad movie, but the only good thing about that movie was the Hulk and Abomination fight, and that did feel street level. So I just don't think Supergirl's got the chance of what Spider-Man does. No offense. I have no hate to anything Supergirl related. I just have a lot of love towards Spider-Man related. So a big thing is there's been a lot of conversation about Robert Pattinson's Batman being going into the DCU. Now, do I care for that? Not so much. I want a new one because I want there to just be multiple of multiple. I want Batman Robert Pattinson's, Matt Reeves movies, but I also want another Batman with James Gunn DCU. But the big talk is the big three back? Spider-Man, Superman, and Batman. We're getting just peak. We're just reeling in the amazing of Spider-Man and Superman and Batman, and we just got all this nerd, and we feel like, and yeah, there's no more nerd stuff coming out, but we get to soak in what we've received, crave, but also soak. Understand that more to come, but enjoy what just came. I need to stop saying that. Moving on. Superman was amazing. Batman, Robert Pattinson was amazing. And the Spider-Man Brand New Day stuff we've gotten just blew our freaking minds out. So, something that I did say already, that Superman has become the highest grossing Superman film ever domestically. Which is amazing. Because Man of Steel is trash. And it shouldn't come close to Superman's movie. It really annoys me. So, I want to talk about the Eyes of Wakanda show. Eyes of Wakanda show that Marvel just recently put out. It's an animated show. Basically, I literally text this to a friend saying, hey, this show is basically where throughout time there's these war dogs who were secret agents for Wakanda who went out to get their property back throughout the years, and we get to see different ones do different missions, basically, and then we get to see the mission, or we get to see the effect of the mission, and yes, there's cool characters, there's great character arcs, but that is basically the show in general. What I don't like is how Marvel did not, care. They didn't seem to care, which is annoying to me. I think they should have cared more. They should have shown more to people about how good this show could have been, and it really was. They did a lot of things similar to when the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man show came out. That show was also really good, but Marvel did not, show it off as much. They only cared about the Captain America Brave New World stuff because that was about the same time, and guess what? Captain America Brave New World, you basically got the movie spoiled in trailers. That movie would have been so much better if we didn't get spoiled that Red Hulk was there, but nobody would have gone to see the movie if we didn't get spoiled that Red Hulk was in it. Other than that, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man was actually a really, really good show. I really enjoyed it. I watched it by myself. I watched the whole season with the Real Rejects Reaction channel. It's so good. Now, another thing I want to talk about and that contends to is the Marvel universe in trouble. I say it's in trouble if you don't tell people what actually is good. If you don't show that, hey, we got some good stuff, y'all should watch it, and just put stuff out there all in one time. All 4 episodes of the show came out in one day. Now, my rating of the show in 3, 1, 2, 3 is an 8.2 out of 10. Yes, I'm really weird with numbers, but I am a numbers kid. So it's an all-around good show. I just think Marvel should have put some more love into it. Should have treated it with more care, because it's something good and we need more good and less dog water. You know what I mean? So I want to talk about the Punisher show. So I'm pulling up an article that I read that basically John Berthel gave a speech to his cast at the very end of it, saying that the show has been completed, that all these guys put in their sweat and tears in this show, making it happen, and they can't wait to see what it's going to do, because Punisher is also in relation to the Spider-Man Brand New Day. He has also been announced to be in that movie, which I have quoted on before. Kevin Russo is doing some crazy things. Kevin Feige and the Russo brothers are doing some crazy things. They're planning some great stuff. Also, I want to shout out Variety. So Kevin Smith came on Variety today, and that was actually really good also. It showed basically him rating the movies, and giving a little bit on them. Right now, I'm in the middle of the TASM because I really wanted to pay attention, because I was recently watching it on a TikTok. And I don't want to watch it on TikTok. I want to watch the actual video. So, shout out them. Go watch it, because it's actually pretty good. So, that is all the news for today. And that is the comic book movie ranking. Let's move on to the game. Where basically, we write a number down for each other. And then we try to guess the other person's number with attempts. So, we'll say a number, and then that's our attempt. And we'll have to try to conclude a number to the end. So I got me, I got you, and then my number is, okay, ready? You want to guess first?
Yeah.
All right.
0182.
0. All right, 8102.
1.
Nice. All right, your turn.
9576.
95760. So let's go 8349.
Wait, 8, 3.
Try to talk loudly.
0.
Okay, good. Thank you. Good job. Okay. So, how was your day today?
Good.
Really?
2098.
1. So, we recently watched wrestling. What was your favorite fight of Monday Night Raw?
The main event, CM Punk versus LA Knight versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, the Braun Browns.
Very nice. And remind me who won that?
No one. Dislocation, Seth Rollins.
Mm.
He likes him because he talks a lot, and he talks a lot in an annoying way.
But that sort of true. Okay, 0138.
0.
Okay. Do you have any repeating numbers?
Wait, hold on.
Sometimes.
You got 1.
Oh, I got 1? Okay.
I don't got no repeating numbers.
Okay, good. Because sometimes we do that. I don't either. You know what I mean by repeating numbers?
Yes.
Okay. Marvel. So I recently just talked about the Captain America Brand New Day movie. You remember watching that? How'd you like it?
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did me and you go, right?
And Roman.
And who?
Roman.
And Roman, yeah. Yeah. I do have a moving rating on this TikTok, and I bet you it's actually on there. So what's your number?
What?
I'm pretty sure it's your turn.
Yeah. 2, 3, 5, 4.
0. Not too shabby. So let's go. If it's not that one, it's not that one. It's definitely not that one because we used it too many times. I don't think it's that one. So let's put one here, and then let's put one here, and then put one here. Wait a second. No, put that there. Put that there, and then yeah, put that there. Okay, ready? 2190. 0? 2190? Okay, cool. Thank you.
3, 0, 2, 1.
Okay, so it's not that one. Alright, say that again.
3, 0, 2, 1.
30210. Okay, so you have seen the Superman movie, correct? How was that? Give me a rating out of 10.
9.5.
9.5? What was your favorite scene in the movie?
The one where they're based with the dude from Arrow, based off the Arrow character.
Oh, Mr. Terrific?
With the
Garage door?
no, with Superman's wife.
Oh, Lois Lane. That's not his wife. But
The fight scene, the music.
Yeah, I got you. Cool. Oh, when they were going on in Lex Luthor's prison in the portal.
Second is the dog.
The dog. Yeah. Okay. 9032.
Got one right.
Back. I needed more. Okay, let's just. Okay, so if it's not. Okay, so it's not that one. Right? Oh, shucks. So it's gotta be this. Yeah, it's gotta be the one right. Okay.
1795.
0.
Oh, I understand it now.
I understand it now. We're cooking with some peanut oil now. Okay, so I want to see if that's it, and if it's not, it's not. Okay, and then we'll go here. Well, no, don't do that, because that's just going to make it harder. Okay, let's do this. 7832.
1.
The frick?
5418.
You say 5418?
Yeah.
2. Okay. I understand now. I think so. Oh, shucks. I don't know if I do. Okay. Yeah, I understand it now. Okay. 0572.
Hold on. 0. 2.
Yes, sir. I have you locked. I'm in your head. I'm locked in.
You know what I mean? 5908.
5908. You got 1.
Okay.
What the? Okay, so I have not used that, and I should probably give up on using that. Alright, ready?
Wait, is it my guess?
No, it's my guess.
Okay.
0682.
2.
2.
2.
I have your 2 locked down at least. You know I do too. Alright, cool. That's fine. That's fine. This is basically how mine looks. It's cray. Alright.
9218.
3. Brother, you're a little too locked. Okay, so there's your 1. There's your 1. And then there's the 1. So it can't be that. Obviously it's not freaking that. Is it 1, 2, 5, 6, 8? Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, okay. I used that number way too many times. Wow, I'm a doom. Okay. Ready? 0962.
2.
No way. You're lying. Are you lying?
No.
Brother, what? Frick. What the frick? So if it's not that, it's not that. 1, 3. Oh my gosh, I'm so mad.
7218.
3.
Got locked on your 3, man.
Well, I'm about to get locked on all 4. Give me a sec. I guess you gotta lock it. So you have no repeating numbers?
No.
So there's not 2 2s or 2 3s?
No.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just making sure. Don't want any. I wasted too many numbers on that. Okay. Do. And then I haven't used that yet. Hey, huh? No. And then 1 3 1 0. All right, ready? Yep, this is it. This is it. Yeah, yeah.
Hurry up.
0452. Really? Did I get it?
You got 3. Six, 2, 1, 8.
3. Frick. I'm not there. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so if it's not. Bro, that's crazy work.
Oh, whoa. I know yours.
Okay, that's fine. But I have I have the 4. So I have to get this or I'm probably lost. Okay. So it's not that number. It's not. We're about to lock the frick in. It's not that number. It's not that number. So it's gotta be this. So, and then I haven't used that over here yet. Okay. And then it's not gonna be multiple. And then it could be that number though. No, because I've used it and it was that. Alright, ready? 0752. I got it, didn't I?
Got 2.
What the frick? No, I got it switched around. No, I didn't. No, you're lying.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Because then you told me a wrong number.
No,
because
I didn't.
I have the.
We're not doing that like y'all do every time.
No,
It's
I'm
annoying.
junior. I only do that because it's not on there.
Let me guess mine.
Okay.
4218.
Yeah, you got it. What was your number?
0412. My birthday. I have it right here.
Hmm?
I have it right here.
0412?
Yeah.
Welcome back. So, we just played a game where basically you do numbers and you try to guess the other person's numbers. I failed this time. I am a little bit rusty, but I got my butt whooped, I'd say. But let's move on. So, I want to finish this episode with how great everything has been going. I have great friends, I have great family, and I have great movies. And I've gone over the comic book movies. Now I want to go over a movie that is not comic book, but is basically the Top Gun Maverick of cars. F1. So, my rating on 3. 1, a 2, and a 3. I rate it oh my gosh, it's 9.5 out of 10. It is amazing. It's spectacular. It's beautiful. It's encouraging. It's so good. Like, one, I'm just a Brad Pitt dude. Like, I love me some Brad Pitt. That dude is amazing on TV. But also, the guy who was playing his co-star was really good. I can't remember his name, but people want him to be the new Black Panther, which would be really good, and I think I'm in agreement with that. But F1 was just a great movie. I want to shine the highlights. I want to say that I felt very stressed in parts that I was supposed to be stressed, but I felt very joyous in parts I was supposed to be joyous, but I also felt very sad in parts I was supposed to be sad. It didn't miss a beat. It did everything, all the right things. I love movies that just keep me like locked the frick in, like, hey, you're just locked in because he was doing all this and he was doing this and you were like, oh. And then, like, I love the memes that were made about, like, I'm an F1 prodigy now, so I gotta train like this and do this and do this. It was pretty funny, those memes, and the movie was just so good. It was made by the same directors of Top Gun, so it probably explains why it just was so enthralling and kept me locked the frick in. A lot of the controversy about this movie, though, F1 fans still liked the movie. They just was very critical on the fact that it is not, it doesn't hold up against, like, F1 standards in itself. Like, there was real F1 drivers in the movie because it's an F1 movie. Brad Pitt would not be able to beat those guys. One, a 40-year-old racing in those movies supposedly is not a realist. And that this was not a movie to make an underdog story, basically, because this ain't the sport to do so, because you can't be. Which is understandable. Racing puts a lot of stress on the body. A lot of things happen. A lot of things you can't control. But I do want to say it was a great movie. I am not an F1 fan, so I'm still giving it a 9.5 out of 10. I think F1 fans even still liked the movie. They just had a lot of critiques and didn't like how it kind of represented their sport. Not saying it like put it into shambles, but it did put a little like. It didn't show retrospect to the sport like they were hoping it would. But that's fine. Who cares? It's a movie and it's amazing and it's fiction. So there's a big thing there. It's fiction, and this guy's amazing in the movie. He's a great racer. There's one. I'll just end this with my favorite part. There's a part where he is in a wreck and it's very scary, and not Brad Pitt, his side character, and Brad Pitt is this reckless hothead, but still responsible and has reasons for what he's doing. So he wants to do it right in a way, but he's still doing like this reckless driving type situation. But he still told him to wait, and the other driver didn't wait, and he got hurt for it. And that was a big emotional scene because it was very impactful, and the sound quality in the movie itself was really good. So yeah, I give that movie a 9.5 out of 10. So yeah, there's the episode. Y'all got a lot of comic book stuff. You guys got a lot of news. You got a cool game that I actually lost. Got my booty kicked. And you got an F1 movie review and rate. I hope y'all guys enjoyed. I want to express that I really enjoy making these episodes. I'm going to do this. It's like beating the nail with the hammer too many times. Like, I'm going to keep saying that this podcast is for y'all to get to come and either nerd out with me or just enjoy nerd news, enjoy nerd reviews, just have fun and laugh, and hopefully laugh. I'm not the best of making jokes on the spot, but I can be really funny sometimes. Not really. But I want to say that this podcast is going to be very beneficial to, I think, people in the future. It's going to be very beneficial to me, and it's going to be very beneficial to my loved ones. So I'm hoping that y'all enjoyed, and y'all come back for the next episode. See ya.